Sure. And if you have friends that want to join, they can come. Whatever. Participants invite.
I would definitely play this again now that I understand. Like,
really?
Yeah. Because now this is my first game in like a few months. So now I'm like, the competitiveness is a little back. So.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I'm ready to step out of retirement.
I'm in retirement forever.
I think I'm doing the opposite.
Mikey, you got me. I did not know how to win. I'm so mad. I thought it was first to get to 30.
Oh
no. Space 30 can close the cycle. You actually had a chance.
I'm so sad. But
no, you didn't. You lost when you put 24 in the auction. Once you dipped below both Chanel and Mikey, you were pretty much picking who won out of the two.
Fair.
If you could have done, personally, I would have maybe not, because if you had brought Chanel, there was a chance she didn't know what she was doing and might have like took sixes in the final cycle or something, you know. But Mikey just knows to take threes only, so.
Okay.
You killed it either way. I mean, the final two is something to be proud of for sure.
Thank you.
I can't believe it. Luke and Caitlin were here. It feels like ages ago.
Are they here watching?
I don't know if they're watching. Manny coming.
Oh.
You need to get Grace in there.
Mikey.
Hey, Grayson. What's going on?
With the dub.
That's Manny, Mikey.
Hey, Manny.
What's up, dude? Congrats.
Thank you very much. I definitely learned from the last time. Oh man. Man, I was extremely nervous every round. I was like, I hope someone doesn't pick up that I played this game 5 times before.
No one cares, Mikey. No one would have cared. I mean,
hey, no, that's not true. They care. They be caring.
They didn't care your season either, Manny, but you'll blame anything besides. They didn't give a fuck. No one knew.
Yeah, Tom. I think there were too many new players.
You know, yeah. But I usually do mostly new players, but yeah. No alumni were like, I just wanted to get some fresh faces, and hey, it gave you a chance to win. So is that what you needed? You just discredited yourself, Mikey.
What you said, Dom?
I said you just discredited yourself. Now it looks like your win wasn't that big of a win, but I'm just playing with you.
No, I mean in the past I could have won just as being too nice in the end.
Were you more ruthless this season?
Yeah, because honestly and truly, I had many opportunities in this game to go against the green. I literally had an alliance with everybody in the game. It's Caitlin, Mitch, Maddie, Taisha, Chanel. Well, me and Rachel didn't have an official one-on-one, but we had the group before, and we had that agreement. And yeah, so I just decided to take the safest route until I got to the 4.
Mm-hmm. It definitely was a safe game, I must say.
I think if I didn't take the immunity I
jumped in late at the last cycle, so
it was definitely the quietest season, man. It was pretty much one alliance, just kind of like just picked everyone off, and
yeah, I gotta go back and watch it. I say the after call is kind of dead tonight.
I don't know where people are.
Dominic, is that a secret cash prize this season?
Yes, a grand prize of $0.00. But what's the currency in the Bahamas?
$12.
Okay, well, it's Bahamian dollars. There you go. That's fine. 0.
What was the bootleg?
The boo list was Luke, and then your little wifey went next. Then Mitch, then Maddie. It was all the white people went first. That was how it happened.
All the way.
And then Chanel, and then Taisha, and then Rachel, and then Mikey.
I actually was like, so I know I've played with Caitlin before, and I love whenever I play games with Maddie. So originally I was supposed to order Caitlin and Maddie, but then Mikey approached with that 4. So I was like, oh, I'll take that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, not Mikey pulling strings in this game.
Mikey did. I give it to him.
Yeah, I initiated that alliance like from the house shop was made. I did my thing. I already was in everybody's ear. So
Mike said no second place this time.
Oh fuck no.
Oh,
All right, I'm getting the sense usually Grayson shows up and he's the guy that gathers the troops, but I just don't want to give Mikey your interview. So Mikey, how much does this mean to you to win strategic aspect?
Well, honestly, it means a lot. I was really, really nervous coming back because I know sometimes most people, they go to the site and they do their research on how to play the game and the previous history. So like I said, I didn't want that target to be on back. That's why I was pretty much quiet, particularly like when you spoke to me. I don't know if you noticed that I was presenting you with very vague and general responses because like I said, I think from the first round, I had the group of 4 messaging me. I had Mitch messaging me. I had Maddie messaging me. I had basically everyone except Caitlin and me. Caitlin spoke as well, but she was very quiet in DMs. So when she went that round, it was easy for me to just agree, even though I had got along well with her as well. So like I said, for me, I was initially nervous every single round because like I said, the previous history what I had, but at the same time when I was bouncing between the tracks of my alliances, I knew that I still had some level of comfort because everyone was coming to me asking me, who's the vote? And I just had to kind of switch my answers to suit what the majority was going with for that particular round.
Okay, I don't. Sorry to interject. I just have to say this: that I was watching the entire stream, and someone may call it a steamroll, but I thought it was logical and very intelligent gameplay. So props to you guys, especially to you, Mikey, for optimizing every single social relationship and also keeping track of your steps. I think you had the best step strategy in this season and one of the best in this revival era. I have to say, like, props to you. Your win is well-deserved. Congratulations. And no one has played the final 3 and gotten the tie-breaking vote as well as you have. All your accolades and laurels are well-deserved. You deserve so much more. After 4 times as runner-up, you are the official winner of Strategic Aspect. I'm so proud of you, man. This is kind of a personal one for me, but Mikey, I love you, man. Congrats, really.
I love you too. I love you guys as well. It's so funny that all of us basically grew up with this game. Dominic, Grayson, we were like way back when the game first started, like way back. I remember, I think my first or second season I lost a game by literally one step. I was always this close. I was literally always this close and just feel so good. And Grayson, and like as the game went on, I was like, hold on, a lot of these players look like they really don't know how to play. So I was like, I don't need to really. I was like, sometimes I could actually take about 5 steps, 4 steps, 3 steps, but I never really tried to take 6. So I wouldn't bring my step count down too much. So I was like, okay, sometimes I'll just take 4, I'll just take 5. And in the particular round, the final 3, I was like, I'll do a 4-4. I would have done a 4-4, 4-4-3. Let me see if I get the math right. Yeah, a 4-4-3 and then a 2 to get the space 14 in order to get the tiebreak vote. And I knew no matter what happened, even if I didn't get the immunity, I would have still been able to up the leverage and with having the tiebreaker vote, it would have been a 2-1 regardless. So yeah, I was very much aware of my step count along the way.
I just like, you get a lot of people who are aware and a lot of people who aren't. I always love someone who pays attention to that. Like, because there's so many little things you can catch in this game. Like some people just take sixes when they could just take a 5, or they could just take a 4 instead of like, or they could even take a 3. Some people get scared. They don't really pay attention to the turn order. But if they paid close attention, it's like, oh, they already went. So if I just go 3, I'm not going to lose a spot in safety. I'm guaranteed that. And you were so observant. I have to praise you for that. So many more players need to be like that. Sorry, my laptop's shaking, but just one of the most perfect games I've seen, and one of the most powerful alliances. It's up there with the SA Mafia. Shout out to Manny and Dominic. It's up there with the faction. So I think what was the hashtag? Great minds think alike. So.
Yeah, great minds think alike. Yeah.
Great minds think alike.
And Rachel, congratulations on runner-up. That's not an easy feat to accomplish. So honestly, even though you didn't win, you played a hell of a game, and we would love to have you back.
Oh, I'm like hooked now. So Dominic's gonna tell me when the next season is.
Oh, he will. Like does not have any excuses. He's gonna like report to you guys. So, how does it feel being runner-up though? I mean, you were that close.
Yeah, I'm upset I didn't win, but I'm happy. I'm guessing Mikey played this a lot, so I guess it was rightfully like deserved. So, but I guess I'm, for my first time, I guess I am happy that I got runner up. Next time, I'll definitely watch the video and figure out like what the game is.
Rachel, the thing with this game, like I was telling you guys inside the group before, the votes, I would say the votes are really important. Like for maybe the first, like how we had a cast of 8, it's probably important for like the first 2 to 3 rounds. After that, you have to start looking at, like when I think Dominic mentioned the step down around final 5, and actually that was actually a great point to start looking at it. That's why I kind of deflected from his point when he was like, "It's a time to start looking at the step down," because I was like, I didn't want to lose any of you guys from the 4, and I didn't want the target to be on my back. So I was like, the step down isn't too important right now until we go to the next round. So that's why I kind of deflected from that question when I was asked.
Is it typically only played with like 7 people?
The second chance of season before this one, season 5 of the revival, had 13 players. But yeah, it's normally about, I'd say on average between 6 to 8 players the most. Probably it's not usually a big cast unless it's like a special season. Because unless it's a special season, it's going to be a big cast of like double digits, but it's normally a relatively small cast.
So it makes steps all the more important too, and more crucial, because you quickly go through the process to get to like final 4, final 3, and steps matter a whole lot, especially when the double ups in play. Especially, but one thing I will say, this season was unique, especially in the revival area. So many people go in the negatives, but all of you stayed in the positives, and I have to that was awesome to see. It was different. It was new. It was unique. It was just another version of the game. Why stay in the positives though? I'm curious.
Well, I think most of us stayed in the positives because of the group we had. Honestly, I think our group was very much solid and soul. I think that was the major reason why. And at the start, I think Mari was in the positive for a while as well, because I don't think no one was playing really. I don't think no one was playing too ruthless. Honestly, I think everyone was just trying to get understanding of the game for the first couple of rounds. So that's why you probably saw other players outside of the Alliance of 4 in the positive range as well.
Yeah, my perspective, I think it was, if I got negatives, it'd be harder to like make moves later, right? Because then I wouldn't have enough like steps, right?
Yeah.
Still
Rachel actually did a pretty decent job, like knowing you. Well, we only played that one Big Brother game together, but I saw you in a few other games, and you remind me of myself. Like socially, I actually thought, but I know you're good strategic as well. But I actually thought that you were going to take less steps at the final 3. When I saw you did 24, I was like, oh my god.
If I was so confused at the last. If I knew how to win at the end, it probably would have ended differently. But
if you took like about half, it probably would have been fine. About 12 steps.
Huh?
I said if you took probably about 12 steps, you would have been fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that final safety auction is real. Like it kind of it sometimes determines the game. Because as you can tell, Mikey was like in the far back, and if it weren't for the auction, he wouldn't have been able to win. But because he was able to bank on the auction, you and Taisha were like dropped so low that Mikey was able to go forward. So, but it just goes to show you the power of like the auction and the safety and such, and how valuable is safety? Are you willing to destroy it? That's where all these great questions comes in. Makes the game really complex.
Yeah.
I will say, what are you saying, Rachel?
Oh, just sign me up for the next season.
Hey, we'd love to have you. And of course, Mikey, you're a legend. You'll always be one of the best SA figures and players. So, the door is always open there.
I'm back, guys.
Hey, what's up, Dominic? Wait, what was you say, Mikey?
I was going to say, but I think at this point, I actually would always come back no matter what, not about finally won.
What do you think about retiring?
No, I was at the start of this reunion, but I switched my mind now. Like,
so many people say they're retiring, yet they come back 5 more times. But that's awesome.
Yeah, the game is very, very good. It's very, very good. Always has been, always will be.
It was definitely like, I don't know, a quieter season. I also felt like I worked a 12-hour shift today, so I feel like I came across tired. I was a little off too. I just been all over the place, but I definitely had fun with this cast. I liked putting it together.
I was like, Dominic going to fireworks and we're not giving it.
Nah, I didn't expect y'all to. Listen, if I was in y'all's position, I would have been hush hush just as much. No need to say a name if you don't got to.
I definitely wasn't going to say nothing. Like, no.
But if you notice, like once I put that pressure on, the person who was going home eventually said something. Like,
yeah, right. I had to bite my tongue a couple times, which is usually hard for me. But yeah,
I think the games for the most part, like you normally could feel when it's you. You really could.
Wait, what was that, Mikey?
Can you pass me the host, Grayson, real quick?
Yes.
I said in most games you could feel when it's you for the most part.
Oh yeah, no, it's one of those rare instances where it's like